How you doing? This is a picture of my e-bike that I bought last fall. So what I want to talk to you about today is what I found when I was doing the research before I bought my bike. So the first thing is I bought my e-bike because this was the body style that I wanted with the wheel style. I didn't want traditional spokes. But I more picked this bike because of what was coming in the box, which was it had panniers, tool set, things like that that came in the box. So let me show you now. I have this set of panniers on, which I just put on my bike a week ago. So that's what I have on there now. So last year when I started researching to see which e-bike I was going to buy, the thing that really surprised me when I first started watching YouTube videos and searching online was that there were multiple bikes with this body style, but the person that was doing the review was talking about the same body style but referencing the company whose name was on the bike. So check this out. You see that body style? Here it is again. Same body style, but you'll notice it has no panniers, no rack, and no fenders. I think this bike I think this is Walkie. It has a protection system for the derailleur in case the bike falls over. And it has a headlight. But it's the same system, same bike. Here's the same bike again by Damson. It has the fenders, and it has, this is the best rack that comes on the bike right here. This rack. Now the thing is, after I bought my bike and I got a hold of that rack and I felt it in my hand, it had me wishing I had bought the R5 Pro through Damson instead of Ride 66, but that's minor, because it's the same bike, and it has a bigger headlight. Now I've seen reviews on the headlight that's on this Damson, and I saw a couple of complaints on it. My headlight on my bike is half that size, and it shines. Let me tell you, it's like a beacon for lost ships. And so here's same bike, and it's the same bike. It has a different, look at the wheels, look at that one, and then look at mine. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 star, and the same bike is a 3-star, which is pretty cool. But I didn't get it because it looked thin. But it's same style folding bike, fork shocks in the front, and a central shock system. And here's the my carbon copy. I think you pronounce this Rui Kanji. It has fenders. Now, the guy who services my bike told me that this fender set ain't really no good. It might as well not even be there. That if you put these fenders that's on this bike on your bike, you're gonna get dirt kicked up on you. And you can't, and so you see this fender in the back, see how it sticks up? He said that you can't really put a rack on the back and have that fender on there. But it's like a quarter fender. But other than that, it's the same as my bike. It even has the same headlight. Let's look at the next one. Now, this 3-star wheel, this thing looks cool because of the color design. But again, it's the same bike. Doesn't have the rack. It has the same fenders as this one. You notice they have the same fenders? Only thing that's different is the name on the bike and the color scheme. Here's another bike, same bike. Jingma, I think is how you pronounce this. It even has those saddlebags are the same as mine. And here's LA Fly with the previous bike and a different color scheme. Right? Excuse me. So the reason I'm showing you these is that when you get ready to order your bike, because I'm telling you, I'm still answering questions from people who are researching because they want to get an e-bike now. I've heard that sales has slowed, but I'm telling you, people have mad questions. I answer questions all the time about mine. And I'm going to tell you, I love my e-bike. I put 1,000 miles on my e-bike in a little over 2.5 months. And so the reason I'm showing you this is because regardless of what style bike you get, and this is the one that I got right here, this is actually my bike. I took this picture. And so the thing is that you can modify. So this is bare bones. Like, let's look at this walkie. You can bare bones your bike and get this walkie and then purchase all the parts and pieces that you want to add to it. I have seen some astonishing modifications to this bike. I saw one where this guy put, I think it's called a bike buddy on it, on the bike, and it's this huge sidecar that sits up on the body of the bike so his little doggy can ride with him. And he has a rear-facing camera with the TV screen on the front. I mean, it's just phenomenal modifications. And so with mine, I have a speaker phone mounted at the front and the bags mounted in the back. And I'm going to tell you, it's pretty rugged. I'm not promoting this style bike. What I'm saying to you is that if you're in the process of doing your research and you pick a body style, what I think the primary thing is, and I had a discussion with a YouTuber about this, is that China manufactures most of these bikes, and then who's selling them? They could be anywhere from the West Coast, the East Coast of America. They could be anywhere. And then the bike gets to you however you choose to buy it. But anybody that's reviewing these bikes and they're reviewing them and they're referring to the name of the company as if that company has doing something special when it comes to this particular bike is doing you a disservice by, they're kind of like, it's almost as if they are they're suggesting something that really isn't true, that this company does this with this. No, I don't even know who's manufacturing. I tried finding out who is the company that's manufacturing this body style, because whoever this company is that built this bike, my God, this is the best bike I've ever ridden in my life. I love it. I've had it serviced once. Outside of that, I haven't had any problems. Minor, I should say. It's a piece of machinery. But whoever put this bike together, man, it's a beautiful design, and it's a beautiful bike, and it's a joy to ride. Everybody I've talked to that has one say the same thing, that they love it. I haven't run into anything that can stop it. It's powerful. And so that's my 2 cents. And I will say that I like this Damson style. It is something about it. I think it's the rack. My rack, it's serviceable. It does what it needs to do. And as you can see here, you can't really see it, but like here on the back, right behind my rear red light, you can see the rear bar of my rack. Okay? And if you take and look at it and compare it, this Damson style is different. It's a sturdier looking rack, so I feel like if it's sturdier looking, it's probably is sturdier, but my rack works. And so that's what all I have for you is that if you're researching, be looking at the style of the bike, unless you're dealing with the actual company that manufactured that bike. I'm talking about the individual pieces and built it and put it together. I think these names mean nothing. Absolutely nothing. I would just go with somebody that you trust. And like my bike builder and my servicer that help me are people that I trust. They're people that I make eye contact with, as a matter of fact. So that's what I would suggest for you. Have a nice day.